enough people in town making small choices adds up to a big...
When the power goes out, we all want the same thing, for it to come back on as soon as possible. To solve the problem, your first instinct might be to call Avista customer service to investigate. However, you may be able to save time by taking a few quick steps on your own first. Hi, I'm Brad, a line serviceman at Avista. Sometimes just resetting your circuit breaker or GFI outlets can restore your power, and it only takes a couple minutes. Here are a couple clues your power outage might be caused by your GFI outlets. If there is only partial power affecting a small area of your home, only a few appliances or specific outlets, then you should reset your GFI outlets. To reset a GFI outlet, press the reset button until it clicks. GFI outlets are located in rooms where there may be sinks and/or water. Look for them in garages, kitchens, bathrooms, and laundry rooms. You may need to reset all the GFI outlets in your home to fix the problem. If you still do not have power, a tripped breaker may be the problem. Here are a couple clues your power outage might be caused by your breaker. The power went off while you were using an appliance such as a hairdryer, oven, space heater, air conditioner, microwave, or clothes dryer. Or only part of your home is without power. Do your neighbors have power and you don't? Or you have a digital electric meter and can still see its display. This means there's power getting to the meter. If the display is blank, there is no power getting to the meter, and you should report a power outage. You may also need to check your circuit breakers. Circuit breakers are one of the most important safety mechanisms in your home. Whenever electrical wiring has too much current flowing through it, the breakers will trip and cut the power until the problem can be fixed. Without the breakers, there would be nothing to prevent 50 amps of electricity from running through a 15 amp wire. Allowing too much current flow through a wire can greatly increase the potential for fire. The electrical panel, which holds the circuit breakers, is often located inside a closet, garage, or basement. The circuit breakers are stacked inside the panel and have a lever or button that places each one in the on or off position. You'll also see a large circuit breaker at the top of the panel called the main, which controls the power to all the circuit breakers below it. In some areas, a second main breaker is found outside the building near the electrical meter. This is often the case if you live or work in a multi-dwelling unit such as an apartment complex, duplex, or shopping mall. Mobile home parks will also have a second main breaker at the meter, which may be located on a pedestal or pole, separate from the building. These main breakers are often overlooked and commonly tripped. If you need assistance resetting these breakers, please contact your property manager or owner. A circuit breaker that's been tripped will be in either the middle or off position, or it may not look tripped at all. It's a good idea to reset your breakers anytime you experience a power outage. Before you reset it, turn off or unplug all the devices that are plugged into the circuit. You want to be sure there are no dangerous conditions before you restore the power. To reset a circuit breaker that is tripped, push the breaker all the way to the off position and then back to the on position. Often when you cannot reset the breaker, it's because it must be turned all the way to the off position first. If the circuit breaker trips again before you've turned anything on or plugged anything in, the breaker itself may need to be replaced or a serious wiring fault may exist. Immediately call a qualified electrician. If the circuit breaker trips after plugging in or turning on a device, that device may have a short or it may be placing too much of a load on the circuit. If you've reset your breakers and still do not have power coming into your home, you can report your outage using your mobile device or online at avistautilities.com. You can call Avista at any time at 1-800-227-9187. We'll have someone investigate the issue as soon as possible. At Avista, we just want you to be safe.